Greetings. Hello. Hi. My name is Joseph, and I'm simply here to empower, inspire, motivate, excite, encourage, electrify, energize, and uplift. Welcome to Walking in the Word. You know, negative events can lead to positive outcomes through divine intervention or God's plan. I spent 21 years in the Army as a transportation specialist. This means I supervised the transportation of everything the Army needed, such as fuel, food, water, ammo, supplies, and troops. The last year of my enlistment, I was stop loss, which simply means I was not allowed to retire because our unit was put on alert to deploy to the Middle East. I was devastated because in 2 weeks, I was looking forward to retirement, along with others who had served 20 years in other units. I had already received retirement orders and was clearing post. I was then reinstated, returned to my unit, and then given an order to prep for deployment. Little did I know that our God would use me as a savior or protector for the soldiers of my outfit. My job initially was to be serial commander on convoys. This means that I am the lead truck behind the convoy commander, armed with a 50 cal machine gun and gunner operator, with at least 15 armed trucks behind me, ready to retaliate against any threat. I was responsible for those trucks should the convoy get attacked. If the convoy was attacked, it was my duty to take control of the convoy and lead them to safety. If that was not possible, we would set up in a defensive posture and, if needed, expend or fire as many rounds downrange as possible. It's kind of like the kingdom suffering violence and the violent take it by force. But sometimes those who are in leadership, who are supposed to be for you, are actually against you. In reality, it was a plot against me to be put out in front in harm's way, when my superior was supposed to be the one out front. However, God gave me favor with the higher chain of command. My higher command stepped in and removed me from convoys altogether. He stated that I was too valuable to the mission to risk being harmed. Because of my connections to the other organizations, Marine, Navy, and the Air Force, on that compound, he considered me an asset and not a liability. What the enemy meant for evil, God turned for my good. So in the end, lives were changed and souls were saved. What the enemy meant for evil. God bless you. Keep your head up and continue walking in the Word, for it is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path. Once again, this is Joseph, otherwise known as Soldier for Christ. Thank you for joining me this week. Come and join me again next week. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And see you next week. Again, keep walking in the Word.